When delving into the worlds of Shiver, you're going to fight against all kinds of horrors. But hold on a second, how does this actually work in gameplay? Each player gets a combat turn where they have 3 main action types they can take. These action types are move, attack, interact. These can happen in any order that the player wishes, allowing them to play out complex tactics and make interesting moves against their foes. Let's focus on the attack. Each weapon in Shiver has a core skill associated with it. This baseball bat, for example, is a grip-based weapon, so that is the pull you will roll when making an attack against an enemy. Enemies in Shiver have a challenge rating, which determines how many successes you need in a skill check in order to make a successful attack. So in this example, if a player wants to hit a zombie of CR1 with a baseball bat, they need 1 grit symbol in order to make a successful hit. But what if you get attacked? That's where armor comes in. A piece of armor fills 1 armor slot. When an attack hits you, you roll 1 skill die for each piece of armor. You can equip 3 pieces of armor in total. If you roll luck, your armor blocks 1 wound. If you roll strange, the armor blocks a wound but also takes a wound. If your armor loses all of its wounds, it breaks and can no longer be used. But what happens when you hit an enemy? Enemies also have interesting ways of defending themselves. When hit, they also roll a skill die to see if they have a chance to react. Depending on how high their DEFCON rating is, they have a number of reactions if successfully attacked. But when combat breaks out, who makes the first move? This is decided by the director, who assigns players and enemies alike a position of first, middle, or last. This is dependent on context. Did the enemy get the drop on the distracted player, or did the players land a stealth shot, allowing them to land some early blows? Players within the same position decide their own order, so they can play off one another's strengths. Combat isn't always the answer, however, and the threat of death in Shiver is always high.